Colin Montgomerie is a true statesman of golf. As one of his generation's most recognisable and endearing sports stars, he has emerged as the undisputed leading European golfer of the 1990s. Colin, known affectionately to millions around the world as Monty, is one of Britain's most admired sportsmen and has held centre stage in numerous tournament victories and in 4 titanic Ryder Cup struggles of the 1990s. After an illustrious amateur career, the boy from Scotland turned professional in 1987 and was Rookie of the Year in Europe in 1988. After his first victory on tour at the Portuguese Open, he has climbed up the European earners list progressively until 1993, when he became Europe's #1, a position he has retained for an unprecedented run of 7 years. Colin has now earned more prize money than any British golfer in history. He has not left the world ranking top 10 since moving into it in 1994. Born in Glasgow, Scotland, Monty came of age in 1994 with 5 top 10 finishes and a win at the Spanish Open with a birdie on the final hole. Colin then withstood the heat and a difficult course to finish equal with Ernie Els and Lauren Roberts in the US Open at Oakmont, eventually losing an 18-hole playoff to Els. Colin returned to Europe to win the Murphy's English Open and the German Open in the next 2 weeks to clinch the #1 position in the Volvo Order of Merit for the 2nd successive year. With the singles victory and the stalwart of every match, Colin's contribution was crucial to Europe's victory in the 1995 Ryder Cup at Oak Hill. With this victory fresh in his mind, Colin then led the Scottish team to another in the Alfred Dunhill Cup at St Andrews. Trailing in the Order of Merit prior to the Volvo Masters, a gritty 2nd place in the tournament earned his 3rd consecutive award and Player of the Year status. In 1997, Monty warmed up for the US Open with a convincing 5-shot win at the compact European Grand Prix. The next week at the Congressional for the US Open saw an opening 65 and some dazzling golf over the weekend. He finished just 1 shot short away from his first major victory. This was his 3rd top 3 finish in this tournament in 5 years, confirming him in the world's top 3. Also in 1997, Colin secured his place in history by winning the European Order of Merit for a record 5th time. This feat of consistency and dedication was unparalleled and unlikely to ever be reproduced. After some time off to be with his family and to be present for the birth of his son Cameron, Colin returned to competitive golf with his biggest win on the European Tour. A breathtaking approach and 10-foot putt at the last hole secured Colin a 1-shot victory at the Volvo PGA Championship. 1999 produced a record equaling 5 victories in Europe, and he was never outside the top 20 in any tournament. This was evidence of the fact that Colin had proved himself to be the most consistent golfer in the world. Victory in the Novotel Perrier Open de France and his record-breaking 3rd successive victory at the Volvo PGA Championship ensured that Colin's winning streak continued into 2000, finishing 6th overall for the season. Colin started his 2001 season in the best possible way by winning the Ericsson Australian Masters, following that victory with the Volvo Scandinavian Masters and his favourite event, the Murphy's Irish Open. 2002 was filled with similar success, Colin ending the year in 5th place. Monty has had more than 35 tournament victories around the world and is one of the most recognisable sportsmen in the game, as well as being seen as an ambassador for Scottish, British and European golf.